Hi, hi, Brentwood. That's a fantastic username. That's a really good username. Hello, how are you? Hi, Cam, how are you? Oh my god, yeah, it's now. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Kings. Hi, Infernal. Hi, hi, hi. How are you all doing? I plan to make him look inspired by this flag here today. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite nice. I think it could look similar to the trans flag. I think it looked quite cute. I think it's going to look quite nice. Although I realised the photo I was looking at the other day, I didn't realise it had changed. It had changed the colours to be pastel. So yeah, I'm painting canopies. Help! Sending all the help I could possibly give you through energy. I hope you have a good day with the painting though, Biscuit. Sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Your work is amazing. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm currently going through a bunch of pride flags and it's been a lot of fun. It's been nice as well because the pride flags I've been focusing very much on my face, and it's been particularly quite hot recently. So it feels a lot nicer just to like, just do this bit. How are you doing? Hi Raina, how are you? This morning I went for a run outside. I don't normally run outside. I went for a run and I dropped off all the shop orders and the giveaways. Thank you so much to everybody who's purchased from my online shop, and congratulations again to all the giveaway winners. So I went and I posted those, and I came back and I did some more outside work. Hi Kelly, how are you doing? Another one! We go again! Alright, I've got myself a nice cup of tea though. I made myself a cup of tea to warm up with. You can't run from the heat. No, you absolutely can. So I was, I was like, well, I need to go to the post office anyway. So I decided to run there, and it was, that was a choice. it was okay. I don't really like running outside. I don't really have like proper outside running shoes, so it gets really uncomfortable for me quite quickly. Oh my god. Biscuit, I thought you pulled off your fingernail. Oh my god. Oh my god, Biscuit, no, for real, what you just posted, I genuinely thought it was a fingernail when I saw it. Hey Drew, how are you? The latency is super low. You read that almost instantly. Yes, I dropped it to like 2 seconds, I think. Looks amazing, thank you. You're more than welcome. I'm glad. I've been trying to I've sent out the recent ones just today. I would like to try and get them out a bit more often. So I'm trying. Which does remind me that I need to clear out the giveaway form information because they've all been processed. Let me find. Hey Striking, how are you doing today? Working finally, so been missing a lot of the streams. And how's work been going? No problem, I'm always here. There's 2 of these I have to do the framing. Losing a fingernail would be more fun. Right, so you're painting the frame part of it. Good rain this morning, it's cooled right down. I was running and I was like, thank God. Oh, thanks. Do you know, Drew, what I like to do is occasionally at like a few days after Christmas, see what the Disney shops have, because sometimes they've got loads of Jack Skellington stuff like on sale. I got these 2 Jack Skellington plates, and I think and I got them after Christmas. And they were £2.50 each. It's tough warehouse work. You know, I used to do like manual labor jobs and stuff as well, and they are really, really tiring, but I feel like there's something that's quite nice about having a job where you have to walk around and like pick things up. I feel like it does get you, I feel like you move muscles a bit more, you know what I mean? Oh my god, it heals blood. Yeah. I like their mugs. I think they do nice mugs. I think I've only got 2 Jack Skellington mugs. This one actually came with a spoon, but I lost it, and it was a crap spoon. It was like a ceramic. It wasn't very good, personally. But yeah, Prime Day is next week too for sales. Yeah, biscuit. Ghost's mum was like, said to Ghost, she made him laugh. She was like, "Oh my god, Prime Day's next week. Do you think my tickets back to Hong Kong will be cheaper?" And Ghost was like, "Why?" He was like, "Why? Why would Amazon be celebrating anything? What? Sorry, why would Cathay Pacific be celebrating anything for Amazon?" She's like, "The sale's on." He's like, "Does it still say?" And he just didn't really get what she was on. Okay. Okay. Hoping to get some modelling stuff will go on sale. Oh, what kind of modelling stuff? Mel lost the spoon because it wasn't a fart. Leave it out. Yeah, probably. I don't know where it was, like some ceramic thing. It had like a pumpkin on the end or something. Yeah. True, they've already lost 2 toenails. Oh my god! 2, no, alright, whatever you're doing. As in like, from walking around so much and it's like heavy and stuff, or like from dropping stuff on yourself. Oh, you've got to replace the starter shoes. God, yeah, like from walking or from dropping stuff, because I'm like, steel toe caps or... Oh my god! Drew! Okay, which toenails? Is it the big one or is it the little ones? If it's the big one, that's so disastrous. The littler ones, I think. Not as bad as the big one. Which toenails have you lost? That's so brutal. No, the shoes don't fit right. Oh no! They have composite toe caps, so... Oh, right, alright, okay, you lost the little ones. Alright, they don't fit properly, alright. Lost toes, is that what lactose is? Yeah. We were talking about it yesterday, Biscuit. Loads of people are lactose. Oh god, bless you, Drew. That must be so uncomfortable to walk around in those shoes that don't fit you properly all day. I'm hoping tool stands and some books about weathering will go on sale. Oh yeah, fingers crossed. That'd be quite nice. There's some of the... I saw there was this website before and it was like... It's like the book depository or something, but they also... But I think it was that one, and they sometimes sell like second-hand books. You could like search... for everything. But fingers crossed, yeah. That'd be quite nice. I'm looking forward to trying to grow stuff. I'm hoping some of my stuff might arrive today, but I don't know, we'll see. I spent the entire chat waiting to make a lactose comment. So I had to take the opportunity this time. Well done. Yeah, but I'll probably switch to my normal shoes with added on steel toe. Turbo toes. Turbo, that is such a funny name. Turbo toes. Turbo toes. Whoa! Can you just put these on the end of what are turbo toes? Protect the toe area. Whoa! Did you just put these on the end of any shoe? You put these on any shoe? They do look a little bit like. It kind of looks a little bit like when you've got work at 10 but you've got to do clownery stuff at 12. It does kind of, you know what I mean? It kind of gives off that hint a little bit. But yeah, I think they've got different colours as well. I've never seen this before. A nice way to like add them onto your shoes though. Like I didn't know that these existed, that you could just add them on, but they do look kind of funny. I've never seen these before. I've heard they're not as comfy though. Yeah, like because it seemed, yeah, from the, you're adding more stuff to the shoe, right? So like less flex, I suppose they're probably quite like pretty flexible, but like it saves buying like a whole new pair of shoes, I assume. I hope they're not as expensive, but they're quite funny. At least until you can get yourself a new pair, yeah. I really like, when I was working in the ski resort, I realized I had this really, really, really annoying habit where I balance, when sometimes I'm waiting for something, I won't balance like the ski on the floor, I'll balance it on my foot, like my toe, and then I'll keep lifting it with my toe as if I'm doing some kind of leg exercise, but I'll just stand there talking to people while doing it, and I realise that I need steel toe caps because this is not a good habit to have, but I would be doing it without realising. I had no idea, didn't realise what I was doing. Oh, so silly. Yeah, I know, right? So be a bit careful. So I initially got some pastel colours to work with for this one, but I think from looking at this flag, the colours are a bit more intense. So that's okay. I'm actually not too happy with my current eyebrow situation, so I'm just going to shave those off. Oh, maybe I should just do that on the camera so it looks like I'm baiting people, but I actually do just shave off my eyebrows. Let me just do that on the recording. Hi Base, how you doing? Happy Hot Wednesday. I just looked at the turbo toes and it reminds me of the time I had to I tried on hooves that clip over the normal shoes. Hooves that clip over normal shoes. It sounds like some kind of strange form of poetry. How are you doing today, Base? Oh, I got stuck here. Nice. Are you having some time off or are you going away somewhere? Oh, much better. Yeah, I'm good. I've been busy this morning, just doing stuff and things. So I feel pretty... My body just feels a little bit sore though from doing outside work, but that's fine. Going to a festival in the Czech Republic. 6th time going! That's so exciting. 6th time. Oh, I should record this bit too. So much to record. Then I'll just film myself quickly blending those together. Then I can just normally do my normal. That might, I think I'll probably get away with that. Ah, exciting, guys. Wait, is that the... Oh my god. Is that the concert that we were all trying to get tickets for? Or is it a different one? Oh, got you. That's the one. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Ah! Put that back. There we go. Hi, Zerikos, how are you? I'm not breaking things like a pro. I know. So constant as well. Okay, and then let's also do the top. Yeah, I don't know. That'll be interesting. Well, we'll find out. Find out soon. God, I don't know. I honestly feel like I forgot about its complete existence the day after we all tried to get tickets. None of us could get tickets, and then I completely forgot about it. I literally just remembered until like now when you mentioned it. Thanks so much for wanting to look. Then. Hi, bye. The colours are so much richer, IRL. Also, chat, I tried dropping the FPS from 60 to 30 because it's been my OBS has been crashing recently, and I don't fully know why. But I started streaming in 2K a few weeks ago, and it was all la-di-da. But then more people have been having issues. I've been having issues too. I still want to try and stream in 2K, so I thought I'd try and drop the FPS to see if that makes a difference. So I don't know. Auntie Osborne is at Comic-Con on the 12th. 225 for an autograph. Sorry. Oh my god, Biscuit. I was about to say, does the autograph include the photo? And then I read the rest of the sentence. 60 for Sharon, for Kelly and for Jack each. 30 for a photo. Yeah, so I think my thinking is if it crashes again today, I'll drop it back down to 1080 and I won't do the 2K, because what it could be is that it could just be that, well, yes, I could stream now in 2K. It could be that OBS needs more updates, and OBS, because it seems to be like OBS also crashing, and it seems like my window, I don't know. It could be something like that needs updating before I actually end up doing it. You know what I mean? Because they all work together. So they're so. Do you know? Honestly, I was pretty naive to the whole autograph thing. 3 FPS. Let's go old school. I was really naive to the whole autograph thing at Comic-Cons until I went to San Diego Comic-Con and I was doing the thing with Tara and Greg, and they were like, oh, don't forget to bring some prints so you can sign them. And I was like, okay, cool. So I like did all this stuff to get a bunch of prints made last minute, and I got them like the day before I was flying out, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. And then they were like, yeah, you can sell them. And I was like, no, it's all right. Like, that's fine. I didn't really understand what they meant anyway, because I just never really didn't know. I thought it was only the photos that you paid for. And when I was there, yeah, they were selling them. And I was like, I'm not selling mine. I'm just going to give mine out for free. Like, not because I thought I was like better than them or anything. I was just like, nobody here knows me. No one here knows me. This is different. And also, I'm not gonna charge to like write on a piece of paper. I know, exactly. I was just giving them away, and I was like, they were like charging. They're like, oh, can I buy a signed thing? And I was just sat next to them, and I was like, mine's free. Like, and I just handed them. I probably made them look a bit silly. I don't know, but I was just like, that's insane to me. Like, and they're so expensive. I could understand if it was like I don't know, like a $5 or a $10 or something, because there was a massive queue. So it's a way to try and like, you know, like pull the queue down to be like, I don't know, but I just, yeah, I thought it was, yeah, so I just gave mine away for free. I did feel a little bit like, they were probably thinking like, what are you doing? But in my mind, I was like, what are you doing? Good place to sell your cards, maybe next time. Maybe I'm just like, it's like scouting out the, the zone, you know? No, but realistically, I don't plan to do it. But if I was going to go to a Comic-Con and like have a table or anything, I would bring a bunch of props that I don't want anymore, and I'd sell them off so cheap. I'd just be like, yeah, like if you just buy this, please take it away from me. I'd want everything to go. So I'd just sell a bunch of stuff. That's what I would personally do, and then just be like, great, and then I'd just pack up and go home. That's all I'd want to do, like give it to a bunch of people and be like, look, it's just sold as it is, like it's not painted on the other side, so like you can do with that as you want. But if I was going to do something, that's what I would probably do. The cost of autographs gotten so high. It is really high. It's stupid high. It used to feel like you're paying for the print and then getting an autograph. I thought that too. But now the prices feel like, oh, thank you for letting me breathe the same air as you. Heck, I paid £35 to meet Stan Lee, and that's still my benchmark. Yeah, that's the thing though, isn't it? I agree. I think it's way too expensive. Yeah, give you a music lesson. I think so. That's more. That is more than like the concert ticket. When he had a concert, it was I think I paid £140 for the ticket. I never saw him because you know my luck with that, but I think it was 140 quid. So that's more than double. And I was gonna be in the same room as him for like, what, like 2 hours? Jesus Christ. Like, realistically, yes. Ozzy Osbourne is a modern day miracle. There's no way somebody can do that much in their life and be alive. Yes, okay, I appreciate that, but I still don't think £300 is like the right price. I think that's just way too expensive. That's insane. It's standard at conventions. I've seen several YouTubers start charging the same. So would you say like $50 is kind of like your benchmark? What's that in pounds? Is that like 42 quid or something? Because like the price for autographs at cons now, Zerikos, they're getting to be like 100 plus quid. Oh, hang on a minute. What a biscuit? How much was it, biscuit, that you had a look at? £225 for an autograph. I just think that's way too much, personally. I wouldn't say I was like a really, like, Ozzy Osbourne's biggest fan. The line would be long. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I agree that the line would be long, but I think £225 for an autograph and not a photo is pretty, I think that's pretty high. I do agree there. But then also they can do things like that they did at San Diego, where you enter a raffle and it can be like first come first served to book, so you can book stuff like that. That's how some of the cons work too, where you some of the workers raffles, some of them like you have to book in advance, like you can't just turn up. Yeah, it's very high, and I appreciate, like, you know, Ozzy's like some music legend, and you know what, I completely understand. I just think that it's still too much money. He's lived this long. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and I kind of hope it's not that. I kind of feel like you know, he should have the decency of like passing away in his own time, and not with the insane 30, 40, 100 cameras like pointing at him. However, yeah, go out with quite the bang for sure. G-Face isn't often friendly. I met Connie Taylor, Jack from Mass Effect, and a bunch of other stuff, and she signed everything. Like, she's actually asking for more things to sign. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah, I think some of the autograph stuff is a bit pricey. I don't know. I think you'd want it that way, maybe. The other way around. Food time. I don't remember what I used this brush for. It looks like nothing, but I don't trust it. can't tell. Is this brush safe? We'll find out. I'm too scared to use it. I don't know if there's some remnant black pigment on there from something that I've done. I'm too terrified. I'm just gonna use a new one. There's some Red Dead Redemption people at the con, so I might get Sadie's. Please, if they do third games, be about her, please. Oh, I was thinking about this the other day as well, chat. Sorry, you just reminded me. You know how they were saying that there's going to be a Last of Us Part 3? I was thinking it might be... but then again, I think you guys know more than I do. Do you think it could be Joel and Tommy before they meet Ellie? Because I was thinking about how Ellie was talking about how they were getting people to talk and stuff, and with Tommy at the beginning of the game when she was looking. So I was thinking, like, could it be about that kind of lifestyle that they led? Or do you guys think it's unlikely? Do you think it'll still follow Ellie? Hi, Grog, how are you? No, it said they said that they're working on it. They're writing it. So they've finally got an idea of where to go. They weren't sure where to go now. You can just call me Jay. Oh, okie dokie. Okay, I'll try to remember. If I forget, just remind me. Yeah, but they said they're going to be working it out. They're working it out. Last of Us 3 is about a deer's revenge after having killed it. It's part of a haunting. My uncle that works at Nintendo, I mean, like, it's basically gospel, isn't it? Just trying to figure out what my kid is upset about before I get some rest. Oh, bless your soul. Oh my God, I got bitten by a cat today. You just reminded me. When I went out for a run, and I saw this cat, and it was so cute. It was this, I saw it and I went, and it like literally like ran over to me, and I was petting it, and it was purring. And then I was like giving it head scratchies, and it was purring, and I was like playing with it, and it just kept purring, and I was like, wow, this is so cute. And then it just turned around and bit me. And then it hissed, and then I was like, okay, goodbye. Like, fine, all right, you're done. I understand. It's just out of nowhere, that's enough. Yeah, I know, it had really white teeth though. When it hissed at me, I was really impressed. The owners really look after its teeth really well. The cat said that's enough. Yeah, I know. Luckily, it just snagged the edge of my, like, I was wearing like, you know, like the sporty underclothes. I don't know what they're called. I was wearing that. And it just managed to snag that with its teeth. I mean, the other tooth caught my skin, but it didn't puncture. And I was just like, okay, bye. Okay, never mind. Yeah, cool. Les Banana, how are you doing today? A lot of pet treats also clean their teeth. Why don't human snacks? Oh, it's like there's a chewing gum, isn't there? It's xylitol. I think they give xylitol to a lot of kids after lunches in Nordic countries. Like, they encourage them to have these like xylitol sweets afterwards. And it looks after their teeth. So if you get like chewing gum and stuff, you want to try and find the ones that got xylitol in them. My client cancelled, so I get to play games. Oh, cool. What do you do? By a human, not by a cat, though. I mean, fair. I actually bought a bunch of that sugar. It does taste better than alternative sweeteners. Yeah, apparently it's really good for your teeth, isn't it? I was gonna get some chewing gum with it in at one point, but like by a few, but completely forgot about it. I teach English! Oh, cool! Oh my god, that makes so much sense. From the stuff you've said. Well, everything just suddenly fell into place. Oh yeah, sure. Let me do that now for you. Is there one that we don't use anymore? Oh, I'll just create channel. Iron. I can't reach my keyboard. Sorry, 1 second. Iron heart. Heat. Iron heart. Spoilers. Please. Mute. Could you just give it like 15 minutes or so before you write anything in there so give people a chance to mute it? Is that okay? There you go. Just give people a chance to mute that and then yeah, go for it. Yeah, no problem. I don't really like these shades of green that's in this palette. Let me try and find it. This one's better. Really? Are they not doing, I thought they were doing them all like one at a time. I mean, not that I know anything about stuff because you know what I'm like with films and etc. Oh, right, okay. So what, like they're all just out now? What, is that all of them? It's hard to focus when you've got to read the subtitles. Oh, do you think? Oh, I find it easier. I still haven't seen season 2 of Squid Games. I'm kind of surprised there's a season 3. I thought it was gonna be like sorted, but. It's actually a great idea to watch season 2 and see. Are they set quite close together? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. There's an American remake. What's the point? Have you seen clips of the Squid Games English dub? It's pure comedy. No, I haven't. Do I want to? Yeah, I find it kind of like whenever they do like remakes of something that already exists, because I'm like, could you not have just like dubbed it, or like why did you have to remake the whole thing? It's weird. They did that with an English show, The In-Betweeners, and they made an American version, and it was really strange. I just didn't really understand. And the thing is, the humor's different. That's the thing. But like, the humor for us is no. Let me rephrase. English humor is very, very different, and they kind of kept a lot of the same humor but used American insults, and it just kind of, in my opinion, felt awkward. Like the way that it didn't land properly. But that is coming from somebody who is English, so I appreciate my opinion on it is biased, but it felt strange when it's not designed for me, but it was a strange thing to do. I didn't really understand why they didn't just like test play a couple of episodes in America, and then if people liked it, then they could have just played the whole thing instead of just remaking the thing. I didn't really understand. I watched a YouTube essay in the American remake of The In-Betweeners. It was awkward. It felt awkward watching it, didn't it? It wasn't. And I felt another thing that I personally felt like was some of the humor was based around like Thorpe Park being a little bit crap, and them just having a bit of like a day with it, because it's all like that we have, right? We don't have like major parks and stuff, so it was just, I felt like it was also like a play on the fact that like some of the stuff that we've got here is pretty crap, but like people just like have a bit of fun. And it felt like that was part of the humor. It just felt strange watching it that it, like a lot of that had been missed. So it was odd. I didn't enjoy it. It was really strange. That being said, though, people have the like American version of The Office and the English version of The Office, and people have preferences. Where is the other half of your eyebrow? It's in there. Can you see it? Just stuck in there, I think. And people have their own preferences for those, so I assume maybe they thought it was going to work out the same way, but I kind of thought it didn't really land. American remakes also tend to miss cultural references and meta commentary that don't bother to replace said commentary with something that also makes some sort of statement in line with the original. I think that's definitely what it's a really great way to like pinpoint it. There's a lot of stuff that for the right, okay. The In-Betweeners is a strange answer to Skins. So Skins that came out, English kids do not live that way. That was a weird, but everyone was like, oh my god, we're like so grungy and like we're like, it's so cool. We're all like out here. Like it was kind of like that, but it was like the In-Betweeners was a more accurate depiction of what like that kind of period of your life is like. It's awkward. It's like awkward young adult life. That's but more so what it was in line with being in England. And I just felt like it just didn't really hit the mark on that, so it was really bizarre. It was so strange watching it. But yeah, it definitely didn't quite land. I don't think it was very successful in the end with the American one. That being said, though, as I've gotten older, I've come to, I should really just keep painting. As I've gotten older, I've learned to understand that a lot of the time it comes down to, we've got budget to waste. Let's waste it on something. Let's go do that. You know what I mean? I didn't know a lot of studios worked that way. But yeah, in a lot of cases, some of them literally do work in a case of like, I've got budget to use and then we need to waste it on something, otherwise we're going to lose it. So let's go do this and just like have at that. And they just don't really care. So I think sometimes when I'm like, oh, why would anyone do that? That's a crazy thing to do. Sometimes it literally comes down to like a silly reason like that sometimes. I didn't realise. Oh. Sorry, chat, somebody was at the door. I'm back. Ding dongs. Ah! Oh, you're good, Grunzilla. Honestly, I think that it's really, really popular now. I think that from what I've seen anyway. So there's been so many amazing artists out there. I'm really grateful that it's becoming a lot more popular and more people are being like shown like more body painting and such. It's been very popular for a long time, but I think with the rise of social media, it's getting put into like people's general knowledge a little bit more. That like it's the whole thing, because like there's things like the World Body Painting Festival and such, but there's loads of stuff out there. So yeah, I think it's becoming like increasing in popularity, but it seems like there's quite a lot. It's a lot of people doing it, which is fun. I think it's quite nice as well that like when more people try things, like more people get to like experience why it's so fun. So body painting is actually one of the most original, I think it is, from current discoveries, the most original form of artwork for humans, because we used to use it as a form of like ritual. And from where the first like, I think carbon dating the oldest body that's also been found has shown that they used floral pigments to decorate the body and to paint the body before they were buried, which shows that body painting is actually the oldest form of artwork to have existed. Isn't that nice? So I kind of feel like it's lovely when more people get to be aware of it, because ultimately all I'm doing now is practicing the oldest form of artwork known to humans. I think there's something nice about that. Yeah, right, Les Banana. I think it's so nice. I feel like we have two different things. We have past humans seeing what we can do now with body painting, and we've got people like the ancient Egyptians looking at the buildings that we have today and being like, is that it? Is that all you've managed? You couldn't have figured out anything else. Hi Wild, how are you doing? Of ancient body paint, but the Celtics paints looked pretty cool. I don't think so. I'm actually currently also reading a book about the history of body art. And there's a lot of traditional stuff in there. It was very interesting upon reading the very beginning of the book as the introduction. And it was food for thought. And I think one of the things that I found fascinating, just as something to consider, and people can disagree with it if they want to, but it's just something to consider. It's not like a hard yes or no. One of the things that I found fascinating in the book was like, it was describing how far like body art can go. Because it's like, well, when people think of body art, they think of like tattoos and such, but like art is essentially doing something to the body that makes it aesthetic or like shows it in a certain way, which also includes people who go to the gym to get a specific body. So it includes like bodybuilders. Like there's an art form of like making your body look a certain way, and then it was going down the lines of like, so when you, and like it seemingly is wrong now to not wear clothes. Okay, and interestingly then, but people then use like clothes as a form of fashion, and that's worn on the body. But like in other times as well, like we use things like piercings, and like that's classified as like what we change on the body. And it's like, it's just interesting as a thought, as like, well, there's so much that actually is included in body art, that a lot, so it's you know what I mean, it's interesting. But for the purposes of like other stuff, I appreciate that, you know, people are like, oh no, body art's like tattoos and painting and stuff. And I think it's strange to me that the definition can seemingly change quite a lot, but there's so many different things that have crossed cultures, across centuries, that, and you know, there's so many things that have happened with humans, and like people have like treated bodies in different ways. I just think it's really fascinating, like the way that we've treated the body for different forms of artwork, for different aesthetic purposes, and coming down to things like what else we add to like sometimes like cultural significance and cultural clothing, and it's just interesting, like the masks, etc. You see what I mean? Like there's so many interesting things with body art. So I think it's also, sorry to come back to your point, Bronzilla, I think it's fascinating when we see more and more people take on more forms of body art, because it's literally like one of the oldest things that humans have been doing. But further to that, like, what a beautiful thing to like take part in. Happy Base Pride! Did you get out, go march, see parades? I did not. I've been working on trying to get most of my Pride makeup looks done, but I knew I wasn't going to get them all done anyway, so I've been trying to sit here and plan most of them. But I think there's gonna be, I'll just continue. It's not like gay people only exist in June, is it? I think it's fine to keep going. I'm in the gay realm until next June. The buys stop existing after they just go right back to being invisible. Leave me alone! That's not true! Yeah, but a lot of people and companies act like it. There's, what's the date? Is it the 2nd today? Yeah, yesterday. You know, all those companies were like, get those rainbow flags off! Take them down! Fades to existence. Maybe that it can be like a joke that we do at the end, like on June 30, fades out of existence. Hey Zonda, how's the dentist? Chat, the delivery was my gym shark stuff, so fingers crossed it all fits. I've been measuring myself on for like the thing, but like I hope it fits. You know, sometimes when like you measure yourself countless times and then like you get it and it's like it doesn't fit, and you just sit there and you just think, how? Oh, hey Peach, how are you? Disappearing in its face. Oh my god, wild. No, I was reading one of those books. What is it? Throne of Glass or something. And I didn't know what a fae was. And I thought it I thought it was a centaur. I got really mixed up. And so when I was reading this book, I was so lost and so confused the entire time, because I was like, he was talking about this guy and like, oh yeah, he was huge and like everyone was staring, and I was just picturing this centaur and I just couldn't understand. Like I was like, this is so weird. And then I had gotten like, I think I finished the book and then my friend was like, how are you finding it? And I was saying that I was like, and I decided to draw pictures of what I thought everyone looked like, and then they were laughing at me because I drew this like, I don't know if I even have the photo still. I drew this guy who was like, I had like a bowl for a head, like a bull head, And I was like, this is this one. And I just couldn't believe when I looked at what a fae actually looks like. Absolutely not. But now that's it now. I just imagine faes as looking like Minotaur. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. I get confused between those two all the time. I was absolutely convinced that this guy was like a Minotaur. So I was imagining Minotaurs everywhere. I did not. But I thought it said bowl. Huh? No, sorry. Just as bad. No, Minotaurs in my mind. Everyone in like Throne of Glass when they were by that mountain was a Minotaur. But yeah, damn, I get confused every single time. Yeah, I thought they were all. Bowlhead sounds like some Silent Hill creature. Oh my gosh. Les Banana, Silent Hill, I thought that was going to end me. Those mannequin legs, they just destroyed my life. I could deal with the nurses. The nurses were no problem. The mannequin legs were a problem. I did not like those whatsoever. There's like, I think that was a clip. I'm just like opening bathroom stalls and I screamed so loud that I was so concerned somebody down the street was going to call the police. I couldn't believe. Also, that gets me because sometimes so I love it when Kayla plays horror games, right? Because sometimes she plays horror games that I probably wouldn't be interested in playing, but I'm interested in what's going on. There was one time she was playing this dumb kebab running game. Anyway, don't know what it was. It was some dumb game, and it was like some horror thing or whatever. And I was just kind of like watching what she was doing, but I wasn't paying much attention because I was like, oh, it's like a silly fun like indie game. And then there was something I had to tell her in the chat. So I turned to and I went to go type in what it was. I was stood here, and I typed it in, and something happened in the game, and I screamed so loud that I heard my scream travel downstairs and back at me from the kitchen. I heard it. I felt, I couldn't believe how loud. I screamed so loud, everything on my desk just disappeared. And I was just looking, I didn't even register what actually happened. I was just typing like just like happy. I remember just being pretty happy. I couldn't believe, I don't even know what happened. It wasn't even anything. And I think in the end, I typed like, I just screamed so loud that it came back to me from the kitchen. And like, she was like, okay. And I was like, she doesn't understand what she's just done to me. It was so bad. I was just stood here and I was home on my own as well. And I was just thinking to myself that I genuinely didn't even know. It was like, it was so loud. It was so loud. I felt like the vibration in the air. It was so bad. Minotaurs wear belts. Why? Everyone in a 100-meter radius. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god, it was quite something. It was just some like dumb little game as well. It was nothing crazy. Fairies, brownies, pixies. Okay, yeah, I've never really been big into fantasy stuff. I've never really like found enjoyment from it, so I tend to just get quite confused about a lot of it. And then yeah, I thought I'd read Throne of Glass. I don't mind it, but I found that some of these books they're a bit. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. Les Banana, maybe you'd be better at describing it because you're better at English. But I tire of certain books that do things like... I hated him. But as I walked through these hallways and he passed me this dress, he knew the perfect size to buy me this dress. Skinny. No one could tell. But as I was cutting these vegetables, every single thing that I cut was a perfect slice because of my blade and how well trained I am. But nobody noticed but me. Like this kind of like... Okay. You know what I mean? I find the vibe a bit like, okay, all right. Okay. I don't really enjoy books which feel that way, so it feels quite like, okay, yeah, I could not get through the second book because she was just so ungrateful. So I don't remember what happened in the second book. I got tired of, I got to book 4 and I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore because it was just one negative thing after another. It felt like nothing good was ever happening. Looks so smooth, thank you. It was a little bit tough. I was like, okay, normally if I blend these two colours together, it's gonna come out looking a little muddy. So I was trying to be so careful. What she has to do? Oh wait, is that Court of Throne and Roses? Yeah, I haven't read that one. I'm not going to, don't worry. I was reading Throne of Glass, which is by the same author. And it's a little bit different, but they're in the same universe. But yeah, it's the same kind of thing. I've heard, like they're similar. But I just, yeah, I think I would have enjoyed it if I... Oh, no, you're fine, because I got confused as well. I thought I was reading your one, and then I was reading the wrong one. I just don't think these kinds of books are for me, but I think I would have enjoyed them if I was a little bit younger. I just romantasy, and I can't be arsed with the romance novels. I get angry in romance novels because I always end up accidentally reading things that have a love triangle, and they always pick the wrong one, in my opinion, which is correct. And it makes me angry every single time. Why? I just get so mad. I get so mad about it. And sometimes I read them and I just think to myself like, oh, fantastic. The answer's really obvious. And then they're like, oh, yes. And then I pick this guy. And I'm like, why? 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 Tell me now. Why? It's the second lead syndrome. The second man is always the best, but they never pick him. With Banana, did you ever watch Vampire Night? Was it Vampire Night? I think it was a vampire. I think so. Grassland Night Sky. Thank you. I felt like a song coming in there. Oh my gosh, I could be like a little Disney princess and then break out into song. That'd be quite nice for me. You should write a romance novel and choose the right one and be like, that's how you do it. And then I'll just get messages from everyone being like, oh, but I really liked the other guy. With the boarding school with the vampires. Yeah. Did you finish that? That was the, right, okay, I'm just ignoring, and I'm not discrediting it, right? But when I was younger, I watched Pokemon and I watched Dragon Ball Z. But when I got older and I started watching anime again, okay, hear me out. The first anime that I watched properly then was Death Note. And I was like, oh my God, my life has changed. I loved Death Note so much. And I was like, wow, that was a phenomenal story. I was so excited. What else can I watch? So then the next thing I immediately watched after Death Note was Vampire Night. And I'm so shocked at like the drop in quality. That's what you chose? That's what you did? Oh, yeah, no, exactly, absolutely, yeah. It was horrible. What a horrible transition that was. I don't want to know. Oh my God, I felt so sorry for my cousin. I told my cousin in America, I was like, look, I read this. And she said, no, no, no. And then she looked at me and she showed me every week for years, she collected and bought the one DVD episode of Vampire Night to get to the end and find that was the ending. And she had the whole collection. She was like, no. She was like, you don't know pain. The theme song, oh, I can't remember the theme song. I feel like I've probably just pushed it so far out of my own memory, out of absolute sheer, like, horror. I feel like, no, Peachy, I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to spoil it for you all. Vampire Night, it's like, there's this, they're in this, like, school, and, like, the cool kids don't talk to her, but she's, like, this main girl, but she has to, like, look after stuff. I don't know, she's got some kind of, like, prefect responsibility or whatever, I'm not sure. And, like, there's this one guy who, like, always catches her eye, and he always seems to be, like, staring at her. And she's like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna say? Anyway, and she always hangs out with this other guy. I think he's, like, called Zero. And this other guy is, like, really nice to her and really kind. Anyway, she finds out that she's a vampire, and all the other cool kids are vampires too. And they're from this, like, special family of, like, lead vampires or whatever. When she finds this information out, she realizes there's some kind of thing where she can only survive if she has, like, blood. Zero, like, offers up his arm every so often and, like, basically, like, lets her survive off his arm. And, like, you look at them and they're like, oh wow, like, this guy's really kind to her. Then she finds out that the guy who's been staring at her the entire time is her brother. And he's been, like, keeping watch to make sure that she's okay. And then they run off together and they date. The end. She pricks her. Yeah, thank you. She picks the. What? No! Yeah, Peachy. It absolutely was like, They were like, yeah, we have to keep the family pure. I don't think this was a good idea. It might be the worst anime I've ever seen in my life, which was very sad because I came down from Death Note that in the space of about 3 days, and I was just. Yeah, oh my God, BG. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't watch it to the end. I'm glad that your radar was going off earlier on, being like, something's funny about this, I can't handle it. And it's as right and correct you were. They spend the whole show building up how good this man, that's exactly what they do. They're like, Zero is, like, there for her. He's, like, being absolutely amazing. He's, like, finds out she's a vampire and he's like, let's see what we can do. Like, we can look after you, blah, blah, blah. Look, and, like, they're there for each other. Like, they're besties, the whole world. And he's like, that guy's not God, like, there's something bad. And he's like, you know, his red flag radar's going off, and she's like, I don't know. And he's like, no, like, this is really terrible. And she's like, I kind of like him. No! Cleanse my soul. I still feel like I still need to cleanse it. Honestly, it was quite, yeah, That was a show. That was, after I watched that, because it was, like, the second anime I'd ever seen, I was just not really sure about how to continue. It's like, I was like, so I have to listen to recommendations. I have to. I've got no choice. I watch Death Note, like, once a year, though. That show's pure art. Oh, it's so nice. It's so good. I have no idea what this is. Do you know, Wild? I used to do a thing. I don't know if you were here for it. I used to do a thing where I used to watch a terrible film in Discord on Fridays with chat, and then on the Saturday I used to recap it for everyone. And if you weren't there, it was fine because I was literally doing a recap. And if you were there, you could, like, remind me of little bits that I'd missed and have a recap of what happened. You will return to The Witcher for the recaps. Oh, is that why you liked it? Because you like my recaps? I was actually thinking the other day that I haven't watched The Witcher in a while and I wanted to get back into it. It feels like there's become like a few more reasons at the moment why I should probably be interested in Netflix. Feels like they've upped their game a bit more. Do you guys feel like Netflix have upped their game in the recent years? Because I feel like they had like a low point. It's being cancelled now, isn't it? The actual show of it. Like after this, I think after this season, which I feel like is no surprise. I think everybody saw that coming. Oh, did they cancel shows a lot? I wonder if they have like a checklist for what it takes to get a show cancelled. So many seem to get cancelled. I do still feel like there's just too many shows out there though. Oh, really? No, I don't know that show. I ended up watching the same 15 seasons. I mean, like, sometimes it's nice, though, that people have told me, because I don't do it, that it's nice because you kind of, like, know what to expect, and it doesn't feel like you have to pay too much attention all the time. It's like just like a nice thing in the background that you know you enjoy. Lockwood and Kate is based on a book series. Ooh. I haven't heard of it, but fighting ghosts with swords sounds pretty interesting. I need to buy the books. Do you know how many books there are for it? Oh yeah, I did hear that the Sandman season 2 is out soon. I think maybe Domo posted about it or retweeted something. I think that's how I saw about it. Well, one eyebrow is certainly much better than the other, but never mind. Good job I post from this side. The spelling is awful today. I feel like my typing has gotten pretty bad recently. They're sisters, not twins. Peachy, that's so kind of you, but I think at this point mine are long distance cousins. If it did, I did say, I was like, no, try again, no, try again, no, try again. Hi, Yus, how are you doing today? It was about 80s wrestling, so social distance kind of made that hard. Oh, yeah, like just put it on pause. Damn. Wow, I don't usually get to use this green one as a highlighter. Okay, so for the white part in the middle, I was actually thinking of trying to do like some kind of like barbed wire through the middle. I thought that looked pretty cool. Ooh, there's this one and it's got like little heart chain on it. Let's see. You ever watched one other anime all the way through ever since? Like, that was it. The damage that caused, though. The damage that caused. It was... if I do a chain like the last one, I don't know if I can make it as... I feel like it wouldn't be right, because I wouldn't make it... I wouldn't have the capacity to make it as realistic as I did the last one. How are you doing, Wader? Hope you're having a good day today. Anime trauma. Funnily enough, one of the actresses from Glow is in Ironheart, and I wonder if she did her own stunts and fight scenes, because she must have experience in fight choreography now. I think that sounds really like... It sounds like it's really good for you to do your own choreography for fight scenes and stuff, and I appreciate that there's some stuff like that's a little bit of a no-go zone for some stunts, but I think it sounds pretty cool, like training to do it yourself. I think that sounds pretty cool. I wonder what the training is like to be a stunt person, like how brutal that is. I've heard about Delicious in Dungeon is really, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that is really good. 60 degrees. I'll try it, I trust Peachy. How many episodes are in Delicious in Dungeon? Les Banana, have you watched Spy Family? Spy X Family? No, the other, okay, Spy X Family is very funny. It's very funny. It's very good. I would recommend that one if you want something of comedic value. And yeah, I'll just leave it there. I don't want to spoil it for you. The Trigun anime, the original, not the awful remake. I've seen that advertised somewhere, but I didn't know anything about it. Yeah, Spy X Family. Spy X Family. I haven't seen that many, let's be honest. So I'm not about to sit here and give you like a list of like 30 long and be like, don't worry, they're only 400,000 episodes long each. You can get through it in a weekend if you just try. Which I know we've all experienced before. And you're like, So that one is good. Dragon Drive. I like Angelic Leia. Watched this one a few decades. Or Dragon Drive. Oh, I haven't heard of these ones. Yeah, I think on Crunchyroll there's some older ones, but I haven't seen it. I watched this other one recently because I got a bit tired. I've been watching like. I've been watching. I think it was like. Do they call it Shogun anime? I didn't realize every single time I watched one, I had like gotten myself into like a. There is an evil demon, and there's so many of them, and there's this other team of force of people who fight them, and then there is one who is both demon and human. This is the chosen one. And I didn't realize that I had like kept accidentally being like, oh, I don't know, watching this. I felt like I was watching the same thing over and over and over and over and over again in different fonts. So I got so tired that I started watching romance because I was like, I need something that's definitely not going to do this to me. I was like, please stop doing this to me. Stop this. Stop. So I had to find something else. I couldn't handle it any longer. I had kept accidentally falling down the same trap and being like, oh wow, that Chainsaw Man looks fun. And then watching it and being like, this is the same thing. Attack on Titan, the same thing. The bloody, what else was the same thing? Demon Slayer, this is the same thing, kind of. And so I enjoyed them, but I just got a bit tired of seeing the same thing happening over and over and over and over and over again. Was that a spy? I don't know. Mel, please do voice over work. Was it this one that I got through 3 episodes of Attack on Titan and I upset this guy who's very into it by being like meh. Oh my god, yeah, some people get really angry about it, don't they? They really, really like Attack on Titan. I felt like Attack on Titan was okay. I got annoyed because I felt like I just kept having more questions than answers until like season 3. And then I decided that I wasn't going to watch it anymore because I wanted to wait until the final came out. And then they said that the final was out and I watched it and then it was like, this is the final part 1. And I was like, don't ever do that to me again. So then I was like, I'm waiting. And then it was kind of like the final is out, the final. And I was like, just stop, will you? Just please tell me when it. So then I ended up being like, I'm just gonna wait until I can ask chat and they can tell me it's over. But now I'm like over it. I'm so over it. Like I'm I'm tired. Well, that's too damn bad. I'm just tired of it. I should make some voiceovers. I don't know if I've got the acting skill for it. About 2 insurance agents that are sent to find an outlaw that causes chaos everywhere to ask him to stop causing damage. And when they find him, it turns out he's an idiot and just stuff accidentally. Oh my god, that sounds fantastic. And I love how they've been sent to just ask him to stop. Like, please stop doing. Sorry, I've been looking at reference photos this entire time. I promise you, I'm not browsing the internet doing shopping. I love the fact that they're like, please stop this. Can you not? And then he's like, I just can't help it, mate. I'm really trying. Blue Eye Samurai. Ooh, is that the one that I watched? No, I watched the one and it was. There was some blue. Oh no, Blue Exorcist. Same colour. I thought I'd seen that one. I haven't seen that one. But then I feel like I watch stuff and I like the beginning and then I just like slowly just like disintegrate my interest in it. I felt the same about Tokyo Ghoul. I liked it and then I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for season 2 to come out. And then like I think season 3 came out and I was like, I still haven't seen season 2, but now I just can't be bothered. I'm just concerned that if I do this like barbed wire, it's gonna like translate as barbed wire. That's my only concern, without having a bunch of shading and stuff in it. You didn't like Blue Eyed Samurai. Vinland side, Japan's take on Viking and English is semi-accurate, no magic or fantasy. Sometimes I feel like magic and fantasy is a little bit like overdone in some stuff. I feel like some stuff would be, ooh, maybe this one, would be cool if it wasn't in it. I think I'll try do this one, but I'm going to flip the image because it's the wrong way for me. Can I flip it in here? Is there an edit button? Oh, what does this do? Ask Copilot. Browse all photos. Edit. Rotate. Nice, nice. This is what I want. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh, you had a core disinterest. So I think sometimes I feel like that about some anime is like, it seems cool. I felt like that about My Hero Academia. Apparently, and do some body painting at Halloween. No. Apparently, My Hero Academia is amazing, and I don't doubt at all that it's fantastic. But I personally didn't enjoy it, and the reason why I didn't enjoy it was just because I found it was a little bit predictable for me. So it's not the case of like that I thought it was terrible or bad. I just didn't really care, and I just found it a little bit like, oh yeah, okay. But I know other people have loved it and they really enjoy it, and there's no slight on them at all. It's just a case of like, yeah, I just was really not that. I just really wasn't that interested. But that's a good thing though, isn't it? Because it goes to show that like there's anime and like there's stuff out there for everyone. Just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean it's bad, does it? Love Heat. No, I don't know about that one. The midlife crisis. I need an adult. You're just gonna have to join in with them, Omri. It's quite nice though, Les Banana. It's nice that you found some kind of like... There's a type of artwork that just can't be replicated any other way. Thanks so much, Ken! Thank you! Turning out to pure keeping. I love a comedy that can't be made intentionally. Yeah, that's yeah. I see. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that being like, God, you couldn't do it if you tried. Speaking of which, I had this thing happen to me it was a couple of months ago, and I can't show the video because there's stuff in the background. I've absolutely doxed myself. But I got it on the CCTV, and somebody told me that like a piece of off-cut bread with like loads of peanut butter on, crows really like, and I was like, okay, something like they like really eating like the peanut butter, and like whatever. So I was like, oh, I'll try it. So I loaded this piece of bread up, right? With peanut butter, and I stood at the back door and I went like that, and I tried really hard to just like launch it somewhere in the garden, and I just like threw it, right? And the garden is like, there was nothing there except one bucket. And the bucket was really far away, and I threw it, and it just flew and just straight inside that bucket, and it was something about in this video that I saw on this Pure Cinema. There was just me being like, "Oh, you're absolutely joking me!" Like, and then having to like go get my shoes, put the shoes on, walk out. I know, absolutely, walk outside, go pick it up out of the bucket, chuck it somewhere else. And I was just absolutely astounded at the fact there was just nothing there, and I wouldn't have made that shot if I had tried. If I had solidly tried to put effort into making that shot, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But of course, the moment that I'm just trying to just chuck it. I sent the video to my dad, and he texted me back saying to stop swearing. But yeah, in true dad fashion, I know. Yeah, as if I didn't learn all of my words from him. Sure. My dad's just given up on that and just goes, yep, she's my daughter. Alright. I think that looks pretty pure. Oh! Oh my gosh, all of my muscles and bones hurt. Is it natural? No, I spend money to try and force it in there. I would like it to be natural. Mel has a tan. I do. I tan really, really easily. So usually I don't spend too much time outside because the clothes I'm wearing then are the clothes I'm permanently going to be wearing for the next year. If I'd filled the garden with buckets, I probably would have missed every single one. Honestly, on any other day, I would have been like, same. And then, yeah, here we are. From flinging peanut at astronomical lengths, yeah, maybe. It's been so hot ago. Mel has a tan from even being indoors. Oh no, it's because I've been doing so many outdoor things recently. But yeah, also could be. Well, the sunbeam just reflects back at the sun. The sun's like, oh my god, puts the sunglasses on. It's a blessing, but it's also a curse because I just permanently wear whatever clothes I was wearing that day. This was from like 40 minutes yesterday, I think. Like the middle one. Look at that. Like everything, like I'm just permanently wearing the clothes. It's just, yeah, silly. I could cook bacon on my bald head. Why stop at bacon? Cook the rest of a full English. I'll be there. It's much cooler than yesterday. Yeah, I'm hoping that we have a bit of a break from the heat. One flag to go in the mall. You guys have Crocs to worry about. Yeah, oh my god. No, I got blister from my Crocs because I wore them without socks. And it was so hot that I was rubbing in an area. Now I've got a blister on my foot. Even the Crocs aren't safe, I know. Yeah, they're comfortable. I worked with Crocs before. I had to paint them. So I ended up with loads of Crocs, and then I just like painted them and gave them to people. Oh, sorry! You meant Crocs, isn't that? Oh, sorry, no, I meant the shoe. I didn't realise you meant, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Sorry, that was on me. I missed him, yeah. Yeah, if I'm a Crocs or Eagles. My bad. my god, Mace, that's so funny. Because they were out in the hot paper so long, they had to wear pink Crocs. Oh, the design is so cute. I just think it's really cute whenever I see like dogs wearing shoes. I know sometimes they don't like it, it's just so cute when you see them wearing little shoes to go outside. Oh. Talcum powder in shoes. Do you see a lot of them, Guilty? Oh, I've never heard of that, Nivius. Maybe I'll try it next time. I found the eyelash that went missing yesterday. Almost every time I'm on a boat, yeah, I see more dolphin than anything though. A whole pod of dolphin live in about a 500-meter long area in front of my house. Wow! That's pretty cool. Give them easy puppy snacks, yeah. Gosh, there's so many things that's so interesting that like happen in other countries, right? That like you wouldn't necessarily always consider. Oh, that's so cute! Oh, his little booty feet! They're so cute! Dog's wearing shoes. Oh, chat, I've been really bad. Since Friday, I haven't cleared out my emails. I've got 44 unread ones. Damn! You're doing good, yeah, it's not fun. Not always fun. I think most of them I can probably just delete. Hello, Damon, how are you? I think I'm gonna do a quick BRB and go to the loo. Chat. Just a sec. Cute. Okay, BRB. chat. I was just looking at how many brushes I have to put like back into this unit here, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna manage it. But like I'm always seeing something new in this montage. Yeah, it's crazy considering it's so old as well. I've had enough of it. Go for it. Just delete it for everyone. You start a new job today? Oh, how exciting! Are you getting ready now? So don't read this. You know, I actually tried a few weeks ago to see if I could like access the old file and stuff to add new things, and as I was trying to add new things to it, I just was getting frustrated, and I was like, it feels like it would be easier for me to just make a whole new video, and then I was like fetch stuff from your Instagram and automatically create a reel. I'm really particular about it though, that's the thing, is so I've got all the stuff in files, etc. It was quite laggy before when I automated it. There is a way to automate it. You basically put everything in a folder and then just tell it to like cycle through everything in that folder. But that folder, it only does like photos or videos. So it only does photos. So I want them all to be the same size. And I want it to like spin through everything. So it's because I'm picky about it. So that's why. Thank you, Kyle. How are you doing today? You're all right. That actually got me. Got him. Hi, Toasty. How are you? Yeah, I'm okay. I was pretty annoyed earlier when I had to take that video down, but I mean, never mind. Yeah, it seems to be cooling off. I went to drop off all the shop orders this morning. So they've all been posted. All the giveaways have been posted. Oh my god, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday and it's July. What the hell? No, everything was hot and a blur. Officially, Nivius, officially. Yeah, so I got told that a project I worked on, sponsored, needs to be deleted because it's not good for their family-friendly image. Eve of Death, thank you very much. Thank you! Thank you for using a Prime on me. I was asked not to call out the brand in particular, but I did point out that's going to be pretty easy to tell. It's going to be pretty easy to tell which one it is because people like watching that video. As you've told me that you enjoyed watching it and you like going back and looking at it, and it's suddenly gone. So I was like, well, it's important to know it wasn't the companies I work with, it's the people who seemingly own the turtles aren't happy, and I just think it's really rude. I think it's pretty poor in my opinion. It took me all of 7 seconds, which is ages, and I did point out, I was like, people are gonna know. Like, this is gonna be pretty obvious. Aw, Prince, thank you so much! Thank you! Thank you very much, thank you. I'm actually getting negative customers because of it. I was going to buy it too. I think it's really disappointing. It's like, I feel like I'm being censored for something that really isn't terrible. Oh my god! Les Banana, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Chat, we have got a very, very high sub count at the moment. Thank you very much for being so wonderfully generous. Les Banana, thank you for gifting Zombie, thank you for Kenny, thank you for gifting Mel, thank you for gifting the Slayers, thank you for Leap, thank you for Andy, thank you for gifting Angry, thank you for gifting Anthony, thank you for Lottie, thank you for gifting Josie, thank you for Tom Collins. Thank you so much, chat. Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you. Guys, if you got hit with a gifted sub, please don't forget to say your thank yous. I didn't see the little goals at the bottom. Quick maths. Yeah, we've got little goals, little things. Isn't letting me purchase anything. Nothing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pokemon. Thank you for giving him man. Thank you for giving the Dark Crest. Thank you for the Widow. Thank you for the Plague. Oh, Plague got hit. Thank you very much for giving Cinnamon. Thank you for the Sasha. That's very kind. Glad to get hit. We give us a please. We can say thank yous. Yeah, so this is how we do the giveaways. So this bit here, that's how you can see. So we have a lot. We have a lot of giveaways to do. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've been awake for roughly 18 minutes. Saw the Discord message count. I was like, I'll get caught up later when I can see clearly. I don't blame you. I have a chronic case of never wearing my glasses. Don't worry, you hit the goal, so we'll celebrate. Wow, thank you very much. Thank you for the 400 bits. Is it gonna come up? Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm wondering if this bits, did the bits thing come up? No idea. Thank you for hitting the goal! Thank you very much, chat. I think you've been pressing some expensive buttons recently, and some of you guys need to chill out. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very wonderful of you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kyle, don't be silly. I know! I can't find a Switch 2. What else is there to spend money on? Are they like sold out? Go for branding. I'll use this straw. They're really hard to find in America. They came to the Best Buy. They came to Best Buy and my slow bot went an hour after opening and they're gone. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Kaz, thank you so much. Thank you! Oh my god! Chat, this is a lot! Thank you so much. Thank you! Oh my god, thank you so much. Hey Melanie, I have half a day of work left, then I have a 4-day weekend. What are you going to do with your 4-day weekend? Why is there not that many? Well, I used to work here 10 years ago. Help me out. I know you've got another one out back, you greedy... Oh, no way! Oh my god! Chat, this is a lot of love. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sleep in and grill out. Nice. Thank you. You did make it to 7. Thank you. Thank you so much. No way. So like, they're just hard to bring in now. You know when you like nearly swallow a tablet and it's so close, but then like your body just goes like, no, and then swallows like all the water around it and then just leaves the tablet on your tongue, and then all the taste just leaks out. David, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, what? So today is it are you getting ready to go to work now?
Heart emoji.
Hi, Ollie man. With Tofu and Froggy, my wife asked you where you got your boots from, and she forgot. Killstar. KILLSTAR.com. I 100% recommend buying them. I will say they tend to go on sale quite a lot though. They pull a few sales out of the bag, so you can probably wait around for those. But they've got some other cool ones on there though. So I highly recommend. Yeah, Killstar. Oh my god! Like, sorry. Oh my god, I feel like a walking advert. Yeah, like this one, this place here. Yeah. Anyway, if you want other stuff from, yeah, they do some cool stuff. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. If this kind of stuff is like your wife's style, also be sure to check out Disturbia. That's a cool website too. They do cool stuff there. But yeah, the boots, I've got that. They also do silver versions. They do some cool shoes. I have also got the Doom sliders, but they're a bit uncomfortable, to be honest with you. I wouldn't recommend those. Final boss named Knock. I think at some point he should leave. Don't you all agree? At some point, Tom Nook should leave the island and be like, you don't need me anymore. And we can all be like, yeah, no. Aw, I'm glad. 2 hours from now. Nice, have a good time. I hope your first day of work goes really well. Is that real? I've never noticed. Then we take over the Tom Nook Empire. Exactly. That's really funny. Oh my god, no, Zero, he should leave the island, but every so often you just see like a cloaked figure running the distance. Thank you so much. Thank you for this hype train chat. Choo choo. They seem to be good so far, Kyle. I went to this local field this morning and tried to pick some apples, And then, but it's a horse field, so all the horses were suddenly interested in what I was doing. Because obviously I'm essentially going to go get the apples down for them, or so they thought. And the only apples that were... Some of the apples on the tree were already going a little bit rotten, which I was quite surprised about, but I wondered if it was from like the beating sun on it or something. Anyway, so I went to like pull down some of these some of these apples, and then I brought them back, but they were really, 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 really sour. I also got bit by a cat. That was my morning. Oh my gosh, I am fine. I was more so like, it was just the whiplash of like this cat. It was so... Like, it really, really, really seemed to like me. And like, I went up to it and was like, yeah, it would affect it, yeah. I went up to this, I saw this cat and I just went like, and then it ran to me and I was like, wow, this cat loves people. And then it was like, pet me, pet me. So I was petting it. Yeah, I said, yes, it does. I've already answered you. And so I was petting it, and then it was doing that thing where it like nudges its head on you, and I was like, wow, this is so cute, like so cute. Love that. And then I was like scratching it behind the ears, and it was purring, and it was so cute. And then out of nowhere it just went, and then like bit me here, but it's most of it was it snagged my top. And then it just hissed at me, and then I was like, all right. So clearly it was like, I'm not interested anymore. I'm done. So fine, whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I'm done now. Yeah, exactly. Did you run biting back? No, I got up and then I was like, right, I'll continue along my run then. I'm gonna go now. You have served your purpose, human. Now leave. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, right, time to go. Never mind. It was nice meeting you too. Goodbye. That's how Catwoman became Catwoman in the film. Yeah, she has a... Oh wait, the Catwoman film. I forgot about that one. I remember being dead excited that she was a graphic designer because I was like, no way, me too. Oh my god, we match. We're basically twins. I'm Catwoman. Like this. Yeah, it was literally like, get away from me. I'm done now. It had such nice white teeth though. Thanks very much, Damon. Thanks for the bits. It has such nice white teeth, like. Its owners definitely took really good care of it, whatever they do. Thank you very much for all these tips that you guys have been giving me. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. There's a cat around my street that does that. It came up to me, rubbed against my legs, so I bent down to stroke it, and it rolled on its back. I gave it belly rubs, and then it rolled back over, and after a bit more strokes, it grabbed me with its claws and bit me. Yeah, no, and you're just like, huh? Like the 180, like, Okay, Mel completely ignored the cat distribution. He knew you didn't want to take him home, hence the violent. I did want to take him home. That's the difference. I would have done if it didn't belong to someone else. pretty teeth you have. When the cat doesn't know it's your murder, will find it. They have a special certificate, they'll find it. Yeah, maybe my crows will. I mean, they're probably watching. I didn't really go that far. I only went to the post office. You can do the crow scream and see if the cat bites you. Yeah, we can. I don't know. Maybe it would just be like, what the hell are you doing? I don't think it'll eat it, but I did leave the rest of that apple out. I was like, oh, I'm really not sure I'm going to eat this apple now. It tasted, interestingly, I've never tasted like an actual sour apple, but it just tasted like sour apple sweets, which makes a lot of sense, but I've never tried like an actual apple that was sour. And I was like, oh, it really does. Like, those sweets are pretty accurate. I did, Damon, but you've got to stop saying that you love me, because otherwise my mods will ban you, because you can't flirt with the streamer. So you're gonna have to settle down on that. unwritten. What's the difference? Oh, let's do some filming. Les Banana, what you've posted in Discord, can you talk me through this, please? It's obviously just KK Slider looking totally normal. I've also just realised this second that KK Slider is not wearing clown hair. That's a table in the background. Which it was unclear to me at the beginning. It's not. Yeah, no, look, I thought that was hair. I didn't realise we were looking at some egg. I thought it was clown hair too. And then I just saw that in the background there was some kind of like, it's some kind of lid. No, it's not. Oh, not the back. Les Banana, I'm going to say something and I think it might sound like it's being a bit rude, but it's not my intention. You play Animal Crossing differently to a few of us, I think. That one wasn't me, my Animal Crossing. I decked myself out in Peppa Pig because she is an icon. I just like, I would like to repeat what I previously just said. You play it in a special... Yeah, Animal Crossing makes me really annoyed. I get so wound up at that game. It's because I can't terraform very well. I can't terraform very well, and I got sick and tired of these villagers giving me absolutely useless... That's really pretty, Les Banana. Did you draw it yourself? I got sick of these villagers giving me... Honestly, I'm struggling to tell which one's the which one is the nose. Sick of these villagers giving me absolute crap. Like, they gave me crap, so I in the end, I just got so annoyed, and I just started being like, after that conversation, being like, oh my god, hey, I've got something for you, and then I would give them this thing that they gave back, that they just gave to me, and they'd be like, this looks familiar, and I'd be like, enjoy. Or I'd make holes and push them in it. Wait till you play Disney Dreamlight Valley. Oh, I haven't gotten very far in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I gave up so early on in the game. I got so excited, and then all my excitement disappeared so quickly. Disney Dreamlight Valley I wanted to play because like my mods were playing, and I got raging FOMO. Now here's the thing that you have to understand about my moderators. One of them especially, out of all of them, seemingly manages to play cozy games professionally. I don't know how, and it sounds stupid, but she does. She's really, really phenomenal at them. And then there's Theo, and then there's Billy, who play it like normal people, but they play it well, but and then there's me, who gets FOMO because I want to play as well. And then you see, Dusty, the game came out like 3 days ago, and she's already borderline completed it. She's so fast at it all as well, isn't she? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for gifting to Theo. She's so fast at it. She's so quick. And she's really, really good. You'll be like, oh my god, I'm at this bit. And she was like, yeah, I remember when I was at that part. I remember when I was at that part in the game, like 6 days ago, and I'm just like, I genuinely don't understand what she's talking about. Like, the game came out like 30 seconds ago. I don't know what she's on about. Anyway, so like, Dusty is really, really, really quick and like really impressive with like cozy games. But then I kind of ended up like trying to almost like utilize this to my advantage, right? Because I'm kind of like, all right, well now Dusty can like low-key help me. I tried to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I was like, oh, all these trees are really ugly, so I deleted them, and I told Dusty, like, don't worry, I've deleted the trees. And then she just replies with really heinous things back to me, like, where are you gonna find wood? And I'm like, what? Since when do we need wood? So then I deleted them all. Anyway, at the moment, I'm just really annoyed because I can't find Ursula. Ursula's like, oh, there's this other cave, and like I need to be let out, and I can't find this other cave. She's like, it's just down the beach, and I keep looking for it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, Ursula, but you're gonna have to stay in this cave because I really don't know. So she's currently hidden in a cave down the beach, like some kind of like trapped animal, unfortunately, because I just don't know. I tried finding it. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know where I don't know. And then every time I go to find her, she's like, have you not found it yet? And I'm like, no, I need help. And then she's just like shouting at me. So I'm like, well, you're gonna have to stay in. There's no point shouting at me when you need help, is there? Anyway, I haven't played it since. I wanted to get Jack Skellington, but that's not gonna happen. And also, then also in the game, Vanellope von Schweetz is so annoying. She's so irritating in the game. Like, I'm trying to do anything and she's following me. She's like, hello, hello, small child here, hello, hey, I need your attention, hello, hello. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, will you just give me 5 minutes? I'm trying to deal with the fact that Mickey has once again lost Minnie Mouse. And I don't understand how, because I thought they were joined at the hip. So I don't really understand. Hello, hello, small child here, hello. Oh, I couldn't deal with it. I turned it off. Yeah, no, I can't stand it. Wound me up. Wound me up to the point of oblivion. But like, my mods play it really well, and like, I love seeing them chatting about it, and they're like, oh yeah, this has happened in the game, and I sit there and I'm just like, I don't know how you guys found the cave for Ursula at like mission 3. I don't know how you've all done this. I do, yeah, honestly, at cozy games, I need to get a lot better at them. I don't, but I also have no intention. Ooh. Sorry. Would you play it on stream? I've actually always wanted to try it, but the thing that stresses me out about Dark Souls is the technical stuff. Like, oh, I need to have so-and-so to do this, that, and the other, and grinding for things. I think someone mentioned that to me before, that I need to figure that out. That's the only thing that would honestly hold me back. Because I tried Elden Ring and I didn't get very far. How dark is it? Shut up. I did. I messed up from the very beginning. Flower guy. Look, in my world, Blackguard paid for those sins. In my world, Blackguard got what he deserved. The controls are a bit wonky. Controls are wonky on what platform? All of them. Oh my God, chat, you guys, I always get these messages on my comment sections about like hey, if you like ran into a wall head first, like, do you think you'd be able to like preserve your painting or whatever you've done? Hey, like, if you could, do you think that like if you were really careful and you just like face planted a canvas, you'd be able to keep what you've done? And I'm always like, no. And also like, I don't really care. Anyway, yesterday I tried to do this thing that I've seen other people do where they take a face wipe and they like press it onto their skin after a makeup look to see if they can preserve it. Someone tell me why I look like Pink Shrek. I don't know what happened. And I tried really hard. That's my nose in the middle. I don't know what happened. It looks awful. You can see there's like a furrow in my brow in the middle. I tried so hard. I see the face of Jesus. What the hell? I don't understand. People are like, Rorschach. I filmed me doing it as well, so you can all enjoy that. But I really, really tried. Look at that. Look at that. Let's all just, that's like Picasso. Awful. Absolutely awful. You see a face in that? Yeah, it's mine, apparently. Yeah, it is like the psychology test, isn't it? It's like I can't get it good in a screenshot. Wait, that's the front. That's this bit. You want this bit? There I am. Might pay millions for it. I've seen some people make canvases and they preserve it and they like look at all these makeup books I did over Halloween or something. There I saw it. Yeah. I see Batman and Wolverine kissing. Sign it. Oh, it's so. I just can't. I'll try it again today. I've been excited because I've been excited that I've got these face wipes. I never normally get face wipes because I was informed they're not very good for the environment. But when I was at the TwitchCon panel, they had some left over, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just get a few I'll take one home that's already been opened, and then I'll use the rest of it. And so I've just been playing around with them, and a holy relic. The holy makeup, she's the holiest. Oh my god, Les Banana. Yeah, you know what? It's moments like this where you realise. Is that a shovel? It's an axe. Okay. Even better. Did you take off your eyebrows? I don't think so. I think that's my eyebrow, isn't it? There's a gap. God, I really tried. I really tried. Yeah, it's moments like this when you like see, when like it's like what I think it looks like. You know when you draw something from memory? That's what this is. So chat, just for your FYI for tomorrow, I've got to try and get this NDA project done. So I'm going to try and get it done before stream time. If I still haven't got it done by then, I'll do an impromptu movie night or something. But I need to get this client project out of the way. So I hope that's understandable and I hope that's okay. I'm trying to do it earlier in the day so it hopefully doesn't impact the stream at all, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's a difficult one, honestly. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to turn out. I've really tried. Take your time, thank you. Yeah, really trying to make sure that it's gonna be all right. Mort Plus can do Thunderbolts and Ballerina. All right, well if that is the case though, Mort, then I'll try and give you a bit more of a heads up. You know what I mean? Some coin adverts. Stonks. What? I love that you've forgotten. Ooh. Well, there was no crash as well so far, so I'm really hoping maybe we've like lightly fixed it. Oh, it might crash now that I said that though. Yeah, I'll get some glasses now. We'll see what we've got. Obviously it could still crash, but we'll see. Hi, Issa, how are you? Yay! I love the cheeky little smile on one hat. Yay! I was really proud of that one. I thought it was a pretty decent one, if I say so myself. Surviving the heat, hopefully. Hopefully. Excuse me. It's been okay. I was pretty annoyed yesterday and today, but it's whatever. There's not really too much like I can really do. But yeah, I had like one of my sponsored posts all finished, all done. It was a face and shoulder paint, and then I got a message that the IP owner of the thing, so it wasn't anyone I directly worked with or anyone who approved it with me, thinks I'm not family friendly, and it was I think they didn't want to use the word inappropriate, but seems like they want, like that's what they were suggesting, that my paint was inappropriate. So it had to be deleted. And so I'm not very impressed, to put it lightly. So I'm kind of just like, okay. Still a barely decent 25 degrees. Just keep moving from country to country. That's the coolest. Oh my god, I know, yeah. And I was saying that, like, it's so silly as well, because I think it just feels like, I feel like I'm being censored. And I'm like, oh, it's just like a face and chest paint, and like, I can't believe, like, for someone that's already, like, scandalous, but think of the children! And it feels really silly, but like, whatever. Oh, I thought I had green glasses. I don't see Thank you so much, dog. How are you doing? Welcome on, everyone. My name's Mel, M+07. I like to classify myself as extreme makeup athlete. How are you? Welcome on in. What were you doing on stream today? I hope you had a good one. I think these glasses are nice. Okay, and then let's see. Hello, hi, welcome on in, Luna. This one, and I was dog grooming cutie. Love that. Used to do the paint for them. I don't really get, like, this is the thing, is like, they kind of didn't have anything to do with the project at first because it was somebody else, but then it's like, then the people who like own the license of it saw it in Parrot, I think, and then they got annoyed. So it wasn't actually the people I worked with. They were happy with it all and they don't have a problem with it. And then it was like someone else all the way up higher and was like not appropriate, which just feels silly because it just feels like yeah, they are a little bit sometimes, aren't they? Yay, Jayhawker, I'm glad. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, that's the thing, is it just, and also it kind of just feels like, don't really think there was anything naughty about it. I did laugh though, because in the Discord somebody posted like one of the characters from the show wearing a bikini, and I was like, whatever then, whatever. So yeah, I'm particularly unimpressed about it, but everybody who I worked with in the company they seemingly are a bit mortified. about it all. From what I've gathered, they're all a bit like shocked, and they've said that they are no longer interested in working with that company because their views and stuff don't align, which I would hope is true, because it's pretty embarrassing in my opinion. I feel like it's embarrassing for them. But then the thing that got me, and I thought was very funny, was they were saying like, oh, it doesn't suit our family-friendly audience for so-and-so. But like, I've done, for that main company, I've done a torso paint for them before. Which was for a film which in my opinion was not aimed at adults. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I think some loser, I think it sounds like some absolute loser just saw it and got mad at seeing a pair of collarbones. I am having a great day, thank you so much. Some justice in print. Yeah, they said that, but like the company that I work with, they said that I'm still gonna get paid. I think they're a bit, the scandal, exactly. They said that I'm still gonna get paid for it, but I think I get the impression that everyone's a little bit mortified. Jealous about your skills. Yeah, some of the comments that I get are definitely some people who are probably just some kind of envy or like just hate me for just existing, which I understand. Some people don't know how to process their own emotions, but that's what therapy's for. So I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, it just seems so silly. So yeah, I haven't fully replied to that other email now, but I'm just a bit like, interesting, whatever. Okay. Sorry, I saw somebody say that the barbed wire turned out really well. Thank you very much. They should, without going into detail, they should probably look at the original comics. It's not the same. It's not the same at all, but it reminds me of the situation that occurred with Batman on the Harley Quinn show. If you guys don't know about that, I know I've got a little chat in here. I'm gonna have to be really careful with how I say it. If you guys don't know about that, they had to remove a scene which had they had to remove a scene which had Batman and Catwoman. Oh my God, Zebra! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you all doing? Welcome on in. My name is Mel. I like to class myself as the extreme makeup athlete. What are you doing today? Welcome on in. Thank you for choosing to raid me. There was a scene, and it was the Harley Quinn show is an over 18 adult animation aimed at adults, for adults, right? And oh, thank you so much. Thank you. You're so cute. Thank you so much, Deborah. What are you doing today? Aimed at adults, for adults, designed for adults. And they removed a clip which had Batman, which featured Batman and Catwoman. Enjoying one another's presence. Where Batman was seemingly doing a lot of the work. But they left in a lot of the other scenes, which was to do with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy enjoying each other's presence there. And their reasoning was, think about the kids. What if we don't sell enough Batman toys? And I was like, that is absolutely insane. The fact that we're watching an adult animation, which is about adult relationships. Yeah, I know, which is about adult relationships. It's more, to me, it's more unbelievable that Bruce Wayne, the billionaire or millionaire playboy guy, doesn't have intimate adult relationships. Is more unbelievable to me. They were roommates, yeah. I remember when Warner Brothers... Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Infernal. My favorite comment about that whole thing, Warner Brothers saying Batman wouldn't do that, right? And my favorite comment of all time was from Domo Stanton. Domo Stanton. I heard about Domo is my friend. He draws for DC Comics, and he just said the only reason why Batman's mask only shows his mouth is for this reason, and I. And I've never seen it any other way. Domo, please. Yeah, there's a reason why Batman's mask only shows his mouth. And we'll leave it there because yeah. But Domo famously draws for DC Comics. I'm pretty sure he's got a good idea about how these characters will act. In the past was very... Yes! Babs Tar. Did you see that? Yeah, Babs did. Yeah, Babs did that. I bought that piece out of protest. Think about the kids in 18 plus media, and then this adult scene in media aimed at adults. Help us. Yes, and also I think after this, or maybe during this, like I saw there was a statistic that a lot of people who buy toys are adults because they collect. And so I was like, it's so silly, but it comes down to this whole weird, foolish understanding that like superheroes are just for kids and stuff. I think it's such a shame. It's disappointing. Hobbies. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about Batman. Yeah. Batman can have hobbies, and adults can have hobbies collecting toys. Sorry, Beachy, I thought you were somewhere else. Lego is the biggest. Yeah, exactly. Adults are purchasing. Yeah, exactly. It's Michael, don't look at me like that. It's foolish and disappointing. Oh, you meant both. Okay, good. Speaking of Batman, I found such a funny rip-off Batman keychain at a souvenir shop yesterday. I sent it in Discord. Oh, please do. Let's banana! What is with these jump scares you are showcasing to me? Oh my god, no, it's a screenshot from... Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. Oh wow, Batman skipped every leg day there ever was. Oh, this Batman is so funny because he looks like he's trying to pretend he's tough instead of actually is just tough. The out of context of the sun chat. Oh my god, you're so right, because I'm assuming half of you guys are also in Discord and I'm realizing that's not the case. I keep seeing this one post and I find it really funny. It's on eBay and someone thinks it's Lara Croft. Let me have a look, see if I can find it. I hope I can still find this post. I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. It's not sold, that's the thing. God, is it here? I swear I sent it to someone. God, I don't know who though. Gosh, let me try and do some digging. Oh, guys, someone else will not be surprised on Instagram, and no worries. Oh, is it the same as your username? Who could I have sent this to? Whoops. Oh! Okay, hang on. This is one of my favorite posts I've ever seen on eBay. Vintage old retro key ring, key plastic, large Tomb Raider, Angelina, I think. And it's from Fortnite. This. Why is Laura? Please tell me you bought it. No, I actually haven't. I can see why they think it's Lara. Wasn't that a ridiculous price? Yeah, 15 quid. It looks just like her. 15 quid. That's one of my favorite posts ever. Zero, do you have it? Is it? Someone checked in on her. Is she okay? Go crazy bones. Oh. It took a toll on her skin. It really did. The mouth look. Yeah, that's why I think it's this. I think it must be the Fortnite one. Unreleased DLC, probably. It looks like an Ink Master pin-up tattoo. Issa. God, you never fail to deliver. You know that, right? You just never fail to deliver on that. I think we might beat that quickly. I realised I had accidentally sent some of you guys into like being top clipper because I kept rewatching the clip. I realised sometimes, and then it would be, and then I'd get a notification being like, Queen is the top clipper with this clip, and I'd realise it was the one I was just like, it was the one I kept watching because I was trying to adjust it. I know, it was just me as well. I realised, I was like, oh my God, like that's so silly. I have a reference for everything. Even the people I work with are surprised by it. I mean, honestly, it's great. it's a good thing. Alrighty, chat. So I've got to work on a NDA. So I knew I had to do a short stream today, and I've got to try and do the thing tomorrow as well. So I'm gonna love you and leave you all, but please know that I'd love to stream it longer if I could today. I'm glad we didn't have any, I'm glad it didn't like break or anything though, so that's good so far. So we're gonna go to Raiderinis, I'm gonna take my photos and videos, and then I'm gonna carry on working on my project. All right, thanks very much, everyone. Let's raid Son. Yeah, hopefully I can get it done real quick. Invalid username. Oh, there's 2 S's. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I'm gonna do bye-bye. Thanks very much, Zero. Bye-bye. Bye, chat. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully, I'll try and get my NDA done as quickly as I can. You're all fantastic.